Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, I want to talk about a champion that is really underrated. Well, actually two champions. Like the video title said, I'm gonna talk about two big boys. All right. Without further ado, let me just introduce you two of the most underrated champion in this game. The first one is Corona. All right. I know this is a void legendary, maybe not that many people have this champion, and I am one of the few players in this world that happen to have a +4 Corona, alright? Basically, I pulled 5 Corona out of void shards, and but this champion, like to use this champion does not require you to have a +4 Corona, trust me, alright? And this champion, like a lot of people might be familiar with this champion already. This champion is released same day as Sifi, but Sifi is too good. Sifi just basically outshined this champion. That's why nobody talked about this champion, pretty much. Right? Like all his skills are AOE, AOE doing decent damage. I won't say like crazy damage. This is a decreased attack, decreased defense, basically. And the his A2 is okay. I'm gonna show you guys these two champions in like very hardcore PvE content. Alright, and the next one is gonna be Lizardman, another big boy, Skull Vargal. Alright, the reason I'm showcasing this champion is let me show you guys one thing. Alright, let me open up my YouTube. Alright, let's take a look at this. This is what I got. The extra legendary event from Sacred Shards. I just put triple question mark here. Alright. It might look terrible. Well, it's actually terrible. But the good thing is, this was my first shard. Alright. I know a lot of people feel better after I post this one. I saw it in comments, but this was my first shard, so I guess it was not the worst, I would say. But then I realized that Skull Vargal, is he actually that bad? I know this champion got a major buff probably sometime last year. When this champion was released, he was terrible. I think he was a fusion long time ago from 16 Skullsworn. So there was a fusion. I remember that was a April Fool's fusion. That fusion was on April Fool's, and it takes 16 Skullsworn. This is the epic which you can farm in the campaign, and it requires 16 of this rare to get the legendary. All right, and back then he was terrible. But like yesterday, I was just looking at his skill, and I realized that he's actually okay. Like I already saw Hell Hades made a video about this champion soloing Scarab King from the Doom Tower, but that's not the purpose of this video, because I think this champion is top tier in Hydra, okay? The most hardcore PvE content in the game. He is actually really good. Like, this is a good skill. It could extra hit, right? The good thing about this one is we have Head of Wrath, Hydra head in this rotation. If you bring a Geomancer in your team, right, you should target Head of Wrath. And if you use the champion to target Head of Wrath, like if this A1 you got some good luck, this is gonna like do 5 hits, even 10 hits in a single turn. Alright, this A1. And the A2 is also really good, even though this is a single target provoke, but provoke actually doesn't matter. What you need is place strengthen on this champion so he can be like a Head of Mischief tank, because he's gonna get 1 extra buff compared to any other champion. That's why he can be like a Mischief tank build, and he has a great base resistance and accuracy. He is very easy to gear, and the A3 is also like good. Like this is I would say it's a kind of below average decreased attack skill as a legendary champion. 3 turns and decreased attack, and that's it. I would say this is a kind of underwhelming skill, but it's okay, alright? And his passive, I don't think this works on Hydra though. And yeah, I'm gonna showcase these two champions in Hydra, Coronor and Skull Vargal. Alright, because like for all the PvE content in the game, I don't think you need them anywhere else. If you think about it, like for dungeons, everyone's doing speedruns. For clan boss, everyone's using unkillable team. Like I tried Skull of Vargal in Nightmare clan boss. I think it works. Like on a traditional team, which you need decreased attack. Alright, but like nowadays, just everybody's using unkillable. Clan boss is just no one is gonna use like a traditional counter attack Valkyrie team anymore. But if you still want to try the old school way, he can be a great clan boss champion. And for the Doom Tower, like everybody is either doing the Seer speedrun or doing the Poison Explosion speedrun on the non-boss stage, right? That's why like the only PvE content you can use these two champions is Hydra. And both of them are really, really good. Even Nightmare viable. Well, I don't know if it's Nightmare viable. I would say like if you are aiming to one key Nightmare, probably you still need a Krisk, alright? Like Krisk is not a must-have unless you want to one key it. Like all the one key teams have a Krisk. But if you're looking for two key it, I think Skull or Vargal or Coroner is perfectly fine. In this video, I want to show you guys my brutal Hydra run with a Coroner. Where is my team? Alright, so this is my team here at the bottom, if you guys can see it. Alright, I have no Duchess, no Krisk on this team, no Reviver. Basically, if any of these champion dies, they just die because I don't have any Reviver. And look at all these like pay to win teams, either a Stevie Krisk or Duchess Krisk. This is the most free to play team here. Alright, don't worry about this +4 Coroner. A baseline Coroner works the same. Anyways, let me show you guys the damage of Coroner. Like the best thing about Coroner is Coroner is always going to counter attack, and his A1 is AoE. If you take Warmaster, he's gonna do a lot of damage. But look at this Coroner's damage, almost 7 million, and Husk and Geomancer is doing 10 million. So like Coroner is doing 70% of damage of a Husk or Geomancer, and he is super tanky, and he is my Head of Mischief tank, right? I think, and he brings a decreased attack and decreased defense, a lot of utilities. So let me just quickly show you guys the build of these two champions. Then I'm gonna show you guys the clip of Hydra. So like for Coroner, this is my build. This is a +4 build. It's pay to win, but you can, like, if you want to try this champion out in Hydra, just completely ignore the crit damage and crit rate. Just ignore these. These does not matter. He doesn't have a great multiplier anyways. Like all your damage comes from Warmaster. Like I said, the best thing about this champion, he's always gonna counter attack. Like if the any Hydra heads is under decreased attack or decreased defense or decreased speed, he's gonna counter attack. Like these are the 3 most common debuff for the Hydra heads. That's why he's always going to counter attack. And you can see this resistance. Like this resistance is for Brutal and Nightmare Hydra. If you're in normal or hard Hydra, you do not need this type of resistance. I built this champion with this type of resistance, so he cannot be debuffed. And accuracy still matters. Like I'm using a accuracy aura with this champion, so I don't need like 300+ accuracy. Yeah, that's basically it. Like you can completely ignore the Savage set. Well, I still recommend you guys to use Savage set because Savage set works. Like the 25% ignore defense works on Warmaster, so probably still use a Savage set, but just completely ignore the crit rate and crit damage. And for Skull of Vargal, like I said, I just pulled a new Skull Lord on my account just less than 2 days ago. That's why I decided to empower my Skull Lord, and I actually have another one here. Look at this, I have another one here, but I need this one for Faction Guardian. For my Skull Lord build, I think it's no surprise, right? Like this dude has crazy base stats. I gear this champion fast, super high HP, decent speed. Like the base resistance and accuracy is so high, and that's why this champion is very easy to gear. And I'm using a Stalwart set. Like I don't think Stalwart set is necessary. Like I think the best set for this champion is actually a Guardian set. If you can build this type of resistance and accuracy in a Guardian set, use Guardian set, alright? But it's a little bit hard with Guardian set because it's a Doom Tower set. it's hard to get good pieces. And one thing you guys can try is put Blood Shield Ring on this champion, because you want to use him as a Head of Mischief tank. Because Head of Mischief is gonna steal your buff, and he's always going to target the head with most buffs. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. I'm still using War Master. I think War Master can proc multiple times if this A1 has extra hit. Alright, and you're gonna use this A1 against Head of Wrath if you're using a Geomancer team. So you can proc Head of Wrath passive, and you can do a massive damage with Geomancer. And that's basically it. I do not have a clip with Scholar of Vargo. That's why I want to do a shout out to another content creator I saw making a video about this champion that is authentic here. I think he is still a new content creator in Racial Legends. Look at this, what he says here. It only took 2 years to find a use of Scholar. That's right. Alright, let me just quickly walk through his video and show you guys a little bit of his clip, Hydra.
I tried running Suzerain and Husk. Suzerain for the A1 decrease speed, kind of like it.
Go subscribe. Go subscribe to him, okay?
Because Suzerain's really squishy. His base took him out.
So like, if you guys help him get to 1,000 subscribers, he can get into the content creator program. Alright, I think 1,000 subscribers is the requirement for Racial Legends content creator program. This is Nightmare Hydra, okay? Okay, so this is Nightmare. Like, this is a little bit less damage than a 1 key, but Vargo is good enough. Seriously, this is good enough. Alright, this is a fusion champion, and a lot of people just trashed him, I guess. So this big boy is a good champion. Alright, now just let me show you guys the clip of me doing Brutal Hydra 1 key with Coronar. Alright guys, I guess that's it for this video. Like I said, the purpose of this video is I want to show you guys these two champions are not that bad, especially Scholar of Vargo. Corona has a decent review, but people are not using this champion. Well, like, I think this game just currently Racial Legends just really lacking hardcore PvE content. Even though Hydra is hard, but like people don't like it. I don't like Hydra either. I think it's way too RNG. And I really hope they Playroom can release some difficult PvE content without RNG. That's what I really want. And if they release content like that, I think these two champions are gonna be super good. Alright, so yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.